place. But Sangonomiya was right. It doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on. Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can... Yikes! A huge large room! Was it drawn out by the electro energy?
Incinerate! Time for your arraignment!
As monsters go, that one was pretty tough. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going.
Wow, this is a surprise. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any threats in this area on the way back.
Are you alright there, buddy?
I'm fine. It's nothing. I must have caught a cold a couple of days ago while I was out. On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate, so I thought I'd come and take a look. If there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame it was just you guys.
Pepe, don't you think there's something strange about this place?
Now that you mention it, it could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess. We're not that...
Urabashi? Who's that?
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah! It's a gigantic snake skeleton!
Urabashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Enkanomiya up to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, Urabashi invaded Yashiori Island. The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Urabashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became known as Musojin Gorge.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash?
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. Since Urabashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why there is... When Urabashi attacked civilization, the Shogun stood up and put a stop to it. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt Decree, it's time for someone to stand up and stop the Shogun. All right, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so I think I'm gonna take a quick break. You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need to. Hey, don't worry about me.
Tepe's sure made some big progress if he's already dealing with Shogunate. Let's report back to Kokomi. Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here too! What happened? They look...
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi, Goro...
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging. I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt Decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since getting a hold of them.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately. Goro, have you managed to acquire one of...
Well, most of the officers refused to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using all soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment. I just hope we'll be in time to
Wait a second. Speaking of soldiers with symptoms, no! Let's go check on him. One with the wind.
Oh. Hey, guys. What are you doing? Just a moment. Let me get up. It's weird. Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full detail of fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself, rescuing my comrades from... If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the resistance. It wasn't long after they gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will. It's just like a vision, isn't it? Of course, I've never used a vision. It's illusion. Oh, God. So, what's the difference between a delusion? Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious weapon. I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days. At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. This is a real shame. I guess I didn't receive the favor of the gods after all. Hey, when our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain.
Tepe. Hey, where are you going? Hey!
How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the order to cease all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but nothing. Sadly, a few have been.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion...
Okay, I'll leave you to deal with the situation. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, what are your thoughts? No, it's too late. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within Inazuma's. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount of manpower and resources. If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory. It's dangerous to go alone. At least take some troops.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their escape.
Very true. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions, I'm not going to stop you. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Present.
It is as the stars foretold.
Motion to compel.
Forth, my place!
Invisible evidence.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
My vision is clouded, written in the stars.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now, where have we seen that before? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Kanji Commission are...
Odds revealed! Shadows of fate! Over here!
One with my blade. From whence you came.
Incinerate.
This was not foretold!
Breath of the flame.
Killjoy! Looks like I went too far. An unfortunate fault.
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hit.
ride on wind and cloud alike.
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers! You'll never get out of here alive!
By royal decree, decided by destiny.
Right here! Play guy, went too far.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
My work.
A touch of frost. Submit for judgment.
This is bad.
Ah!
Incinerate! Ja, ja, ja! Ja! Za!
Now this idiot must have a death wish. Don't be intimidated. Lord Harbinger will be here soon. Unfortunate fall.
Time for your arraignment!
A touch of frost. From whence you came.
Let me scribe! For my sake!
Fate is upon you.
Mirror images display.
Forth, my blade.
This body belongs to ice and snow.
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations. Ha! Barely 2 words in, and you already look like you want me dead. Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be... You're getting all worked up over nothing. You've changed. You're getting weak.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill the... Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power draw in the weak. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world. Trade...
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all...
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. Eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes... Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause, just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it.
Hey, calm down!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. This is good news. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Nico? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll...
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on his knees, begging for mercy in an instant? Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank me, no? Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use with their stronghold exposed. I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleague's behalf. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste. Well, anyway, that's Ungonomiya Kokomi. She really outdid herself this time.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met late? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprise.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhongli was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child. The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her... And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss. The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt Decree. So do I. The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun.
So this is your plan? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance?
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you could appear there tells that you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so...
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, your existence is more than just an opportunity.
Wait, you're leaving?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.